Once upon a time, in a very, very colorful kitchen, there lived two very different friends. One of them was Lala, a shiny little spoon who was always happy. Lala loved helping little Leo eat all his yummy food. She sparkled like the sun and was always ready for an adventure in a bowl or on a plate. "Yay for food! Yay for joy!" Lala would sing, wiggling her round little head. But there was also Grumpy, a fork who always wore a frown. Grumpy had pointy tips, but he didn't like adventures. He would grumble, "Oh, how boring, poking food again." His metal face looked bent from pouting so much. He didn't like getting messy. He didn't like helping. He just wanted to stay still in the drawer. One day, Leo sat down at the table. What a beautiful plate! There was a mountain of fluffy white rice, a sea of round green peas, and tiny red tomato boats. The plate was full of bright, happy colors. Leo picked up Lala. "Let's go, Lala! So much yummy food!" Lala wiggled excitedly. "Yes, a delicious adventure!" She dove into the fluffy rice. Plop! Then she tried to scoop up a pea, but the pea was slippery. It rolled and jumped right off her little bowl. "Uh-oh," said Lala sadly. She tried grabbing a piece of tomato. Slip! It slid right onto the table. Leo made a tiny, sad face. Grumpy the fork was watching nearby. "I told you it was too much work," he muttered. But Lala didn't give up. She looked at Grumpy. "Grumpy, please come help. The food is big and a little stubborn." Grumpy shook his head. No. It's too hard. I don't want to get messy." "But together we're stronger," Lala smiled. "Leo needs us." Leo looked at Grumpy with hopeful eyes. Grumpy saw Leo's face. He saw Lala trying her best. The peas kept rolling, the tomatoes kept slipping, the rice mountain looked huge. Slowly, very slowly, Grumpy moved. "Fine," he grumbled, "but just a little, and I'm not saying I like it." Lala beamed. "Hooray! Grumpy is helping!" Lala scooped up some rice, but it started to fall. Quickly, Grumpy placed his metal tips beside her scoop, making a little wall. The rice stayed put. Lala lifted it perfectly. Then she tried again with a pea. The pea tried to roll away, but Grumpy gently held it in place with one of his prongs. Boink! The pea stayed still. Lala scooped it up. Leo clapped his hands. "Wow! Spoon and fork together!" Lala and Grumpy worked like a perfect team. Lala scooped the soft and round foods. Grumpy held the slippery and tricky ones. Before long, the plate was almost empty. The rice mountain disappeared, the pea seed dried up, the tomato boats were gone. Leo smiled happily. "You're the best! You're heroes!" Lala and Grumpy looked at each other. Grumpy felt something warm inside. A tiny smile appeared on his metal face. "Well, it wasn't so bad. It was actually kind of fun." Lala winked. "I knew it. Helping is wonderful, and working together is even better." That day, Grumpy learned an important lesson. Even when something seems difficult, working together makes it easier and much more fun. He still grumbled sometimes, just a little, but he always helped, because being a team is the greatest adventure of all. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss any new stories.